The African Great Lakes, in Swahili Maziwa Makuu, Kinyarwanda Ibiyaga Bigari, are a series of lakes constituting the parts of Rift Valley lakes in and around of East African Rift. They include Lake Victoria, the second largest freshwater lake in the world by area, Lake Tanganyika, the world's second largest freshwater lake by volume and depth, and Lake Malawi, the world's eighth largest freshwater lake by area. Collectively, they contain 31,000 square cubic meters of water, which is more than either Lake Baikal or the North American Great Lakes. This total constitutes about 25% of planet's unfrozen surface freshwater. The large rift lakes of Africa are the ancient home of greater biodiversity, and 10% of world's fish species live in this region. Riparian countries in the African Great Lakes region includes Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia and Kenya, Malawi, Mozambique, Rwanda, Zambia, Tanzania, and Uganda. The following are included in most lists of African Great Lakes grouped by drainage basin. The exact number of lakes considered part of African Great Lakes vary by list and may include smaller lakes in the Rift Valleys, especially if they are part of the same drainage basin as the larger lakes such as Lake Choga. Lakes that drain into the White Nile, Lake Victoria, Lake Choga, part of Great Lake system, but not itself as a Great Lake. Lake Albert and Lake Edward, lakes that drain into the Congo River, Lake Tanganyika, Lake Kivu, and Lake Nilu. Lake that drain into the Zambezi, Lake Malawi via the Shine River. Lakes with closed basin, Lake Turkana and Lake Rukwa. The Great Lakes region, really Greater Lakes region, consists of 10 riparian countries: Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Kenya, Malawi, Mozambique, Rwanda, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia. The adjective intercrystalline between lakes can refer to the region, or more specifically, the nations or areas bounded by the lakes. The Swahili language is the most common spoken in the African Great Lakes region. It also serves as a national or official language of 5 nations in the region: Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Because of its high population, estimated to be 107 million people, and the agricultural surplus in the region, in the area become organized into a number of smaller states. The most powerful of these monarchies were Buganda, Bunyoro, Karagwe, Rwanda, and Burundi. Being the long sought source of Nile and the watershed triple point between the rivers Nile, Congo, and Zambezi, the region had long been of interest to Europeans. The first Europeans to arrive in the region in any number were Christian missionaries who had limited access in converting locals, but did open the region to later colonization, increased contact with the rest of the world led to a series of devastating epidemics affecting both human and livestock. While seen as a region with greater potential after independence, the Great Lakes region has suffered from civil wars and conflict in the 4 decades around turn of the 21st century. 1980 to 2020. In 2022, the United Nations High Commission of Refugees commended Tanzania for consistently welcoming and aiding refugees from other countries in the region. The highlands are relatively cool with average temperature ranging between 17 degrees Celsius and 19 degrees Celsius and abundant rainfall. Major drainage basins include those of Congo, Zaire, Nile, and Zambezi rivers, which drain into the Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, and Indian Ocean respectively. Forests are dominant in the lowlands of Congo-Zaire basin, while grassland and savannas, dry grasslands are most common in southern and eastern highlands. Temperatures in the lowland average about 35 degrees Celsius. Around Lake Turkana, the climate is hot and very dry. A hot rainy season in October is followed by a longer one from April to May. The Western Rift Valley Lake are freshwater and home to an extraordinary number of endemic species. More than 1,500 Chedic fish species live in the lakes as well as other fish families. The lakes are also important habitats for a number of amphibian species. Nile crocodiles are numerous. Mammals include elephants, gorillas, and hippopotamus. The Lake Turkana area is home to hundreds of species of birds endemic in Kenya. To Kenya, the flamingo wades in its shallows. The East African Rift Valley system also serves as flyway to migrating birds, bringing in hundreds more. The birds are sufficiently supported by plankton masses in the lake, which also feed the fish there. Vegetation ranges from rainforest to savanna grasses. In some lakes, rapidly growing invasive plants like the surface choking water hyacinths and shore clogging pipelines are problems. Water hyacinths have thus far affected only Lake Victoria. Until 12 million years ago, the bountiful waters of equatorial plateau either flowed west into the Congo-Nile system or east to the Indian Ocean. Creation of Rift Valley changed that. A rift is a weak place in Earth's crust due to the separation of two tectonic plates, often accompanied by graben or trough in which lake water can collect. This rift began when eastern, impelled by current in the mantle, began separating from the rest of Africa, moving to the northeast. The basin that resulted from the geographical uplift filled with water that now flowed north. Lake Victoria is not actually within the Rift Valley. It occupies a depression between eastern and western rifts formed by the uplift of the rifts to either sides. Around 2 to 3 million years ago, Lake Turkana was larger and the area more fertile, making it a center for early hominids. Richard Leakey led numerous anthropological excavations in the area, which yielded more important discoveries of hominin remains. The 2 million-year-old scar 1470 was found in 1972. It was originally thought to be Homo habilis, but some anthropologists have assigned it to a new species, Homo rudolfensis, named after the lake, previously known as Lake Rudolph. In 1984, the Turkana boy, a nearly complete skeleton of Homo erectus boy, was discovered in 1999. A 3,500,000 years old skull was discovered there named Kenyanthropus therampopus, which means flat-faced man of Kenya. Fishing primarily of tilapia species but also of Nile provides the main livelihood, with 4 Great Lakes of its border. Uganda ranks as one of the world's largest producers of freshwater fish. The climate and rich volcanic soil in the highlands also sustain intensely cultivated croplands. The economy of Great Lakes region states that have different structure and are at various stages of development. The GDP real gross rate ranges from 1.8% in Burundi to 4.4% in DRC. GDP per capita fluctuates between 600 USD in DRC and Burundi and 800 USD in Uganda. Thank you for being with us. Today I have focused about East African Great Lakes region. African Great Lakes region, which is named as Maziwa Makuu in Swahili, Ibiyaga Bigari Kinyarwanda, part of Eastern Rift. Primary outflow: White Nile River, Congo River, Shire River. Basin countries: Burundi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Ethiopia, Kenya, Malawi, Mozambique, Rwanda, Zambia, Tanzania and Uganda. Water volume: 31,000 cubic kilometers, with average temperature of 35 degrees Celsius. That's the maximum, and the minimum meaning 17 to 19 degrees Celsius. Thank you very much, and see you in other upcoming videos. Bye.